All right, let's dive into something pretty interesting today, the M.A.C. Homes Value Growth Program. We're going to break down a really fresh approach to getting into real estate income, one that completely reimagines how it's all done. So let's start with a question that I'm sure hits home for a lot of us. You want the benefits of real estate income, but who wants the headaches that come with being a landlord? That's the big puzzle, right? Because we all know the dream. You see it everywhere, this idea of passive income, your assets growing, achieving that financial freedom. But, the reality for anyone who's actually tried it, it's often, well, different. It's those late night calls about a broken pipe, unexpected repair bills, and just that constant underlying stress. But what if there's a huge shift happening in how we should even be thinking about this? What if the old goal is just outdated? This is where the whole idea behind this program really starts. And this quote right here, this is the key that unlocks the whole thing. For the longest time, the game was all about ownership, about holding that title deed. But the new game, it's all about performance. How well does an asset actually work for you? How much income does it generate? Yeah, this really shows that evolution perfectly. We're moving away from this idea of just owning a single building to a model of shared access. It's about plugging into a much bigger system that's expertly managed for guest experience and, most importantly, cash flow. And that is exactly what the Value Growth Program, or VGP, is all about. It's a way for you to connect directly into a real estate system that's already up and running, already generating revenue, and get a share of that revenue, all without having to own any property yourself. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how does this actually work in practice? Well, it's built on a flow that's really simple but incredibly powerful. The whole process is just beautifully simple. Step 1, you contribute capital. From that point on, M.A.C. Homes takes the wheel. They manage the entire portfolio. Step 3, those properties generate real income from guest stays. And Step 4, you earn a share of that income. It's a straight line from your contribution to your returns, and all that complicated stuff in the middle is handled for you. So, this is a really crucial point. You are not buying one specific house or apartment. You're buying access to the performance of an entire collection of properties. Your capital becomes part of a much larger, more diverse, and more resilient system. And the result of all this? You get the upside you were looking for from real estate, but the whole system is designed from the ground up to get rid of those classic headaches. No stress, no late night calls. It's all handled. All right, so let's get super clear on the roles here. What's your part in all this versus what does M.A.C. Homes take care of? I mean, just look at this list. The amount of work handled by M.A.C. Homes is huge. We're talking everything from finding the properties, setting them up, managing the guests, all the maintenance, the day-to-day operations, even the pricing strategy. It is a complete turnkey solution. So with all of that off your plate, your role becomes incredibly simple and focused. It really just boils down to one single thing. And that's it. Your job is simply to position yourself to earn from this system that's already in motion. You focus on participating, not on running the whole operation. So naturally, your returns are linked directly to how much you participate. The model is totally straightforward. The more you contribute, the bigger your share of the revenue from the portfolio. And there are different ways to get in, like the builder, elite, or legacy plans, which are basically different starting points depending on your goals. So, if this whole idea of shifting from ownership to performance is clicking for you, let's walk through the actual steps to get involved. The path to getting started is really clear and transparent. It all starts with you just reaching out to express interest. Then you'll get a full, detailed breakdown of everything. Once you have all the info, you decide which plan makes sense for you, and the last step, you position yourself inside a system that's already moving and generating value. Now, it's really important to have the right mindset here. This is not some kind of magic money machine. It is a structured opportunity, which means your success is tied directly to real-world things like how well the system performs, market demand, and just solid day-to-day execution. And that performance is totally real. The income comes from actual people booking stays on world-class platforms you already know and trust, like Airbnb and Booking.com. This is all about plugging into a proven engine that's already humming. So this really brings us to the final and most important question. This shift from ownership to performance, it's happening. The real question for you isn't if it's happening, but whether you're going to watch it from the sidelines or if you're going to position yourself to actually share in the value that's being created. If you're ready to learn more about making that shift, your next step is to get the full breakdown from the team over at M.A.C Homes. All the contact info you need is right here on the screen. Thanks so much for taking the time to explore this with me today.